What we want to work on next is all the buttons that we see on the screen. In here we have start processing and ship order, in which all we have to do is retrieve the order ID they are working on and change the order status. In cancel order, we just need to change the status, but along with that, if the transaction has been settled and a customer has been charged, we need to refund that amount. So let's work on these three for transaction first, and then we'll work on update details. And we'll go to our order controller. We have our details. Next, we need to add few action methods for the transaction. Next, we need to add 3 HTTP post action method. All of the update will make them using HTTP post. So we'll make it public action result and start processing. So this action method will be using when the user clicks on start processing. Do not worry about linking them with the view right now. We'll do that in the next video. But what we want to do inside this action method is we will retrieve the order header. Let me stop the application here, and we'll do control dot for using statement. We will retrieve that order header from the order header repository .first.default. We need the ID of the order header, and that if we go inside the details and if we go to the top, we have in the hidden field. So we can just use that from our view model. So order view model .order header .id. So we'll add our link here. U goes to u dot ID is equal to the order header ID. Based on that, we'll retrieve that order header and then we'll update the status. So order header dot order status is equal to, we have in our web constants all the statuses. So when we click on start processing, at that step the status will be approved. Once we mark it as in process, the current status should be in process. Once we make that change, we need to save changes to the database. So we'll have the order header repo.save, and we'll redirect back to the index action method. So we'll say return redirect to action, and here we'll use name of, and it will be index action. This looks good for start processing. Let me copy it once and paste it 2 more times. The next one that we want is when we ship the order. So rather than start processing, let me call this ship order. When they ship the order, we want the current status to be shipped. This will be the last status. Once we ship the order, we also want to update another field, which is shipping date. This will be datetime.now. So this looks good for our 2 action method for start processing and ship order. Next, what we want to work on is cancel order. When a user cancels the order, we want to use Braintree for some transactions. Let's do that in the next video.